looking to buy, sell, or trade retro video games like the ones found in this review? Well, don't forget to stop on by the Tech Exchange, where right now all Skylanders figures are just $5 each. And don't forget to stop on by the Roanoke store on April 26th for their Smash Brothers Melee tournament. The entry fee is only $10. That's right, friends. Check out the Tech Exchange in Roanoke and in Richmond, Virginia.
Egad, you people are watching the Nerdorama Network. Nerf!
Hello, gamers, and welcome to this week's edition of the Gamer Chronicles. This week, I am reviewing a game that came as a little bit of a surprise to me, and that is World Heroes for the Super Nintendo. Now, why this game came as a little surprise is because, well, honestly, I was misinformed about the game. I understood that it was more of a side-scrolling beat-em-up title like Final Fight, and it actually turns out that it's a one-on-one fighting game more akin to Street Fighter. Now, that's great because I am a huge fan of fighting games, so I can't wait to get in and check this out. So let's get on with the review. World Heroes was released in 1992 for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. The game was developed by Alpha Denshi and SNK and was published by Sunsoft. The game's story is that 8 heroes have been brought to the distant future by a time machine to battle each other and earn the title of #1 hero. By the time the winning hero has beat all the other fighters, a cosmic shape-shifting being known as Gigas, hey, I said Gigas, not Jesus, threatens to destroy the Earth unless a hero fights him. As the hero defeats Gigas, the Earth is saved. The sound in this game is tolerable. It is definitely not the best I have ever heard, but it's okay. Honestly, this is one of those games I would most likely end up muting the TV and turning on the 80s rock station on Pandora while playing. Just listen to a little bit of this, and you will know what I'm talking about. Now, I cannot talk about a fighting game without mentioning the cast of characters. This game has some vibrant and awesome fighters, from our Ryu and Ken clones, Fuma and Hanzo, to medieval knights and Bruce Lee lookalikes. This game has a little bit of everything. The gameplay is rather simple. You use the D-pad to move your characters, and of course to jump. Your X and Y buttons are your light and strong punch, and your B and A buttons are your light and strong kicks. The R button is used for throws, and of course, many different button combinations to perform special attacks. The controls are pretty responsive, but could be tweaked just a little bit for a more refined feel. The game has 2 modes, normal and fatal match mode. Normal mode just plays like your typical fighting game, while fatal match mode makes the game quite a bit harder by putting you in different rings with different obstacles you need to avoid, like electrified walls, spiked walls, bombs, and oil slicks on the floor that will make you slide into these obstacles quite often. The graphics are pretty good. They are not as good as, let's say, games like Street Fighter 2 or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters, but they are still pleasing to the eye. I personally feel the colors are a little bit bland, and the character animations could use some work, but still, it's not bad to look at all. So, overall, how do I feel? It's a pretty decent title. It's not the best fighting game in the world, but you definitely get enough bang for your buck. The game generally runs about $5 to $10, and it's worth picking up. It's definitely one I think anybody who loves fighting games should add to their collection. And that's it for the review. Please, don't forget that if you are going to be in the Richmond, Virginia area, to check out RavenCon and check out the panels that I'm going to be in. It's going to be a lot of fun. RavenCon is just such a blast, and I really hope to see as many of you there as can possibly make it. Also, don't forget to check out my gaming buds over at Third Strike and One More Castle. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and follow me on Twitter at IHaveThePower82. Game over. Stay tuned next week, everybody, because I will be reviewing Dirge of Cerberus Final Fantasy VII for the PlayStation 2 Entertainment System.